Man, I always get that song stuck in my head.
Hey guys,
What?
don't forget to do your sample challenge track today.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I wonder what life would be like if I just did the sample challenge track.
Cloud Army. Activate.
Oi, oi. Cheers for listening to my track. Oh, hang on. Better get this out the way. There we go. Yeah, so basically, with my tune, I don't really know sort of what genre it is. I think maybe 140. It's at 147 BPM. I kept the BPMs of the drums I made. The original plan with this track was to just use the samples. I tried as much as possible, but in order to make it like a tune that was sort of interesting in that, I decided that I needed to use outside samples. So I apologize, Eric. They were good samples, just I like struggled to keep like excitement and movement in the track. But anyway, so what I did is I just anything that was red is like something I've added that wasn't in the sample pack. So that's just sort of the overview. I use the dubstep drums, the amen break, the trap style kind of drums. The wood hat I can't remember. It was from one of the breaks. Basically, I just picked apart the breaks to try and get like the wood hat, the hats, cymbal. So I mean, if you zoom in, these are like just mini cuts of them. I really was just trying to use everything I could. So the crash and whatever. There wasn't much processing in most of the things. They were pretty good to use pretty much straight off the bat. A little bit of drum processing. I kind of froth and trash lately, so that's kind of, I just run everything through that, even just if it's just on. Yeah, I think a lot of the like actual samples were recorded mono, or like had very thin stereo width, so I just spent a bit of time, trying to beef things up a little. Nothing crazy. So the spacey bit, I always name everything just so that I kind of have these weird naming things. Oh yeah. And then the zappy bit. These are all just out of the sampley bits, and then the acid, obviously. The stab, yeah. Synths, didn't really have much going on either. Now the basses were good. A little bit of processing, but not much. They were just Jen's ones. They worked. They were cool. They went really well. Just chopped them up, obviously, and sort of played around with them. A lot of the stuff, that's all I did, really. It wasn't hard to write the tune. It was hard sort of like keeping the interest, though. That was sort of the whole thing. So I kept going, okay, I'll just put one thing in, and then it'd be like, oh shit, now I need this in there. Just these little sort of things that, they just kind of keep the tune rolling and like give you that like sense of ebb and flow sort of thing. They just kind of help. And then the vocals. Now this is my proudest, if no one can sort of gather. I made Eric Moo, which was basically the first thing I did when I was like trying to find what samples to use. I didn't want to use swear words and that, because we're a nice family show. So I thought, well, what can I do here? And then like I got that damn. And I just, like as I say, this is my proudest moment if you can't tell. So I got it, pitched it down 12 semitones, 13. He wasn't right on key, but yeah, if you have a listen. I can listen to it all day. What a pisser. And this is like, and then we... Damn! Small thing to me, small minds, but that's hilarious. Damn! Yeah, that's enough of that. I've been doing that for like most of the challenge. I actually did, it only took like 5 minutes to write the tune. I've just been doing those moves for like the last 3 weeks. And then obviously I got the Clown Army Activate thing. A little bit more just like atmospheric, weird vocal thingies, just to sort of add a bit of what's it to it. And that's about it. It was a fun kind of thing. I really enjoyed it. Like writing the samples for it was really fun. It was kind of hard because we just sort of had to go our separate ways with no real direction except for the fact of what key it was and what tempo. So coming from like that side of writing it and then having to use them, it was kind of like next time I think if we were to do it, we should set a theme so it's a bit easier. Just for example, like there was no risers and no pads really, and which was cool, but like that's why I sort of had to source out other elements. Anyway, it was heaps of fun. It was all good. So thanks for having me. I hope you liked my tune. I hope it didn't waffle on too much, and I hope it was sort of entertaining. Don't actually know why I'm here. I just woke up. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I had this dream that I was in another reality. If that's the case, in this reality, I'm doing this for a show called Clownfest 12. Yeah, the person who runs it is Oliver the Drum and Bass Clown. So if anybody's out there, we believe.
Man, that is some crazy ass shit. There is no way in hell I am doing this track.